everybody, we are just about to get started. Wow, it is echoing in here. I'm just looking for confirmation from somebody, I'm sure it's going to be Keely, that you can hear us okay. So if you could just check that for me very quickly and then we will get started. Cool, right, you two ready? Okay, brilliant. Right, let's get started. So, God, I don't know where to begin really. Let me just make sure the camera's got a good picture. I think that's looking all right. I think everyone's probably going to be happy with that. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so welcome back to lockdown in Shrewsbury Prison, or Shrewsbury Prison, I should say. Let's bring in our two fellow ghost hunters, I should call them. Right, let me bring your mics up. Your mics are up, ladies. Go for it. Yeah, I know, thank you. It's good, isn't it? Now, it is really echoey where I am, so I'm just, before I change the cameras to show you where the cameras are, I will let you take a little guess, just in case you wanted to have a little guess as to where I am. Lauren, are you going to say hello?
I did say hello.
Let me turn you up a little bit. Go again.
I did the slogan.
You got the poor mic as well, man. So this is really quite disorganised. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. In fact, it's gone right back to the very beginning, hasn't it?
Yeah. You're talking to us?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's gone right back to the very beginning in the sense of how kind of disorganised, how poor the tech is going to be, how rough, raw and ready we can possibly get. To the extent that we're in completely separate spaces. Lauren and Stacey can't see anything that's streaming other than it coming through Facebook. They can't see it live as they were previously. They haven't got headphones on, so they can't really hear anything that's going on either. So I've got complete control, which I'm really pleased about. But the bad news is, I'm just going to show you what the bad news is. I'm going to bring it up right now, is I'm here. I'm in a prison cell. By myself, in a cell. Obviously you can see I'm kitted up with all the kit ready to go to produce this evening, but I am stuck in a cell by myself. So we're going to see how that's going to go. This might feel like, if you remember back to the very early days of when we started in the kitchen. Lauren, do you want to just switch out your mic and grab the other mic because it's better sound? Sweet. They're running around in the dark, so also it's really difficult because it is pitch black here. I know you can see me. The only light I've got is the TV in front of me, where I can also see myself. It is absolutely pitch black, and it is back to that feeling of when we first started in the kitchen, where I was in there by myself, Lauren and Stacey were off in different areas investigating, and you guys were telling me that you could see stuff behind me and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to keep up with the comments. Apologies, I'll do the best I absolutely can. Are you there, Lauren?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try the mic.
No.
Go again.
Is that where you sat with the wall behind you this time?
That's why I'm sat with the wall behind me this time. Yeah, go on, let's have the mic.
Hey?
Speaking to the mic.
Hello? Can you hear me? Well, Facebook. Down. It's not laughing.
And then what I'll do is I'll take...
I didn't laugh.
Okay, shall we actually get some sight of these two, because they are here, they are on a camera. So let's... Oh, Christ! Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. No. You don't understand. I can see all these things floating past in front of me. I've sat the wrong way. I should have sat with my back facing the other way, so I can't see. Because the trouble is now, Lauren, I'm going to bring you into this, is I can see everything floating in front of me. Let's bring up a quad cam so you can see it. There we are. It's a high security password. I'm just going to let you guys see this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there we are. So there's Lauren and Stacey. Turn around, give the camera a wave. Yeah, they can see you. So as you can see, we are obviously social distancing, as obviously we have to. Lauren and Stacey and I actually obviously work together anyhow, so we are in and out of the jail throughout the week, bubbling away. But those two are obviously in their own specific bubble. So I am tucked away in this cell. You can see that we've got a C-wing just over to on the top right camera, pointing towards the stairs. We've got cell 3, which is directly above me. I'm in cell 3 on the 1s, that's cell 3 on the 2s. We've got another camera hooked up in the landing, pointing towards the execution room, which is the route that grey lady takes. And Stacey, wherever we could put the other one.
Cell 10.
No, Stacey, we haven't.
Oh,
See, no, it wasn't working. So Lauren moved it out into the corridor, and we just had that entire conversation. Lauren moved it into the corridor and pointed it towards the execution room.
was I asleep?
She was like, shall I lean it over the edge? Should we just hang it over the edge? She was like, don't talk about hangings at the moment, Lauren. This is, okay, let's try it again. Stace, where's the other camera?
Down in the tunnels.
It is down in the cells. It is exactly that. And basically what we're going to do this evening is those two they've got a microphone each. We've got a camera set up. Stacey's going to go and sing. Stacey's going to sing nursery rhymes. Lauren's going to do some dancing, and it's going to be a jolly old time. I thought I would stay in cell 103 basically because I think I'm in 104, am I? Am I in 4, 3 or 4?
You're in 4.
I'm in 4, yeah. So I'm in 104 because I thought that we would do that. I'll turn the girls up a little bit. Let's say you're very quiet, you two. Because then obviously I'm in a space where, well, I'm basically in a cell, which is where everyone always wants me to be. So, where do you guys want to start? I'm going to shut up a bit. Lauren, Stacey, you have a little chin wag. Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
We are going to go for the wrong ceiling. Do you know what's interesting though? Like, because we've been shut, there's really not been anyone here. But also because of obviously the tier systems and stuff, we've also not had any big events in here in the last couple of months, or paranormals and stuff really. So there's been nothing wilding up for a bit. So
when we had the ghost tour last, just before we went into the tier system, that was pretty active. There's a couple of women could hear stuff on the wing. So as they were walking along the landing at the top of ceiling here, go ahead.
Can you two make sure you're pulling that mic a bit further forwards and just chat into it because people are just saying they can't hear. So just yeah.
that was the night.
Oh, was it? When we did the last ghost tour, one said that she could hear something walking along the landing behind her.
Tip that mic up a bit, Stace. I just want to make sure people can hear you okay. You got to get nice and tight to these ones.
Actually, when he's interviewing, because it's screen, he's the microphone.
Yeah.
I don't want to do. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. If I don't know why you're being so quiet, Stace. You're never quiet.
I don't want to be too loud because if I'm too loud, then.
No. If you don't talk into it and closer to it and announce it a little, people just can't hear you. I can't get the volume up high enough without it distorting. So I need you guys to help me out here by actually talking into the mic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was wet.
There's quite a few people to this before, so should we give them a very quick rundown of what to expect? The internet connection is a little bit in and out tonight, guys, so we'll do the best we can. It's just the distance we are from the Wi-Fi. I might try and see if I can fix that in a little while. But basically, what is it we do, guys, when we do this?
We run around the prison like crazy lunatics looking for ghosts and swearing and occasionally.
Yeah, I think we should know that. We're a team of 3 people.
Grab the other mic, will you, Laura, and bring that over as well. I'll see if I can get you on both.
So bossy, isn't it?
That's why.
It's really just a show where Joel says things and we just dance around like monkeys.
Say again. Oh, do you know what? Everyone is going to really kick off now. Mic that you put over the other side.
Oh, you're an idiot.
That was the issue. That's why I couldn't get the volume. I turned up.
It's basically me and Stacey get annoyed because Joel doesn't know what he's doing.
Alright, that's a bit savage. Okay.
Oh no! He's so upset. Lauren. What? That's savage.
Lauren, could you do me a favour, please?
That's not a relationship.
You could just try and pull the router a little bit closer to the servery door so we can just get a slightly stronger internet signal. But do not, come on, reconnect. There we go. As Stacey said, basically, this is us. We're having some connection issues. It's working. We're just sorting the connection issues out now, guys, trying to get it a bit more fluid. Oh.
Is it the big thick door?
Eh,
That door open and then...
how far did you get a lot closer, Lauren?
Like 10 inches closer.
Is that the length of the cable?
Yes, it's like there's loads of wires attached to the bits of bolster.
Oh, I'm not too worried about those. Alright, leave the door open a little crack, and then it's not affecting the light, and we should be all good. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay, so sorry guys, it's so unorganised, I appreciate this. It is basically us, we came up with this in the first lockdown, we were here doing the building checks, it's a 200-year-old building, so Lauren, Lucy, Stacey, myself, we're in at different points during the day and into the evenings, doing building checks, looking after them. It was very different in the summer, because it was still daylight at sort of this sort of time, and also the building behaves differently. So in the winter we have to go around and check all the toilets and flush them all, turn on all the taps, make sure the water's all flowing and running, just so we don't get any frozen pipes and all that kind of crap basically. On top of that, we've got all the alarm checks to do and stuff like that. So that's why we end up coming in. All we do is on a Saturday, or when we do these lives, we just plan the checks basically about half an hour to an hour before we do the lives. We do the checks and then we go live. That's me talking. And then we can obviously come in and do the lives. What's really different this time around, so what will happen in a second is Stacey and Lauren are going to go off. They're going to call for some spirits, they're going to look for some ghosts. I'm going to stay here. Hopefully I'm nice and safe because I'm tucked away in my little cell. But it is bloody freezing. It is absolutely freezing, isn't it?
Do you know what? I don't know why we expect it not to be, because every year it's the same. Every year it comes and you can how cold it is.
I know, but we're not normally here at like, well, I suppose we are sometimes at sort of 9:15. Paranormal's
It's
really.
like it's colder in the prison than it is outside. So you think it's cold outside and then you walk into the building and you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit colder.
Yeah, no, I hear that. If people are talking about this shadow here that's just moving around, this is actually Stacey. This is a shadow of Stacey. She's, there she is. So yeah, that's what that is. But yeah, it is pretty chilly in here at the moment. We're all dressed up with different thermals on. I've got a big scarf on here. I've got my hat. I've got my gloves. So I'm good to go just in case it does get chilly. Right, why don't you two bugger off and go do something? Where do you want to start? Sassy. Let me put the cameras up a second and see if anybody has a particular preference of where. Ooh, that's the wrong one. That was just a bit close up on me.
That's what you want, really.
It was what I wanted, really. Yeah. So let me put in my super secret secure password once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here's our cameras. These are the ones we have operating, guys. We do this for you. We don't really do this for us. Lauren and I are not huge believers in the paranormal. We kind of sit on the fence, really. Stacey is far more susceptible. I think, is that the right word?
Yes.
Yeah. Then Lauren and I are.
We just did it for the crack,
We're just here for the pants. We're here for the TikToks. So why don't you guys tell us where you would like them to start, and we'll get them down in that area.
Don't say down in that area because then that like suggests that we're going into the Georgian.
Oh, people are saying C-Wing camera 2. That seems what they want.
We can't see it.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Camera 1, camera 2. Oh, Kathy Prawns has arrived. She said the tunnels. Jack, paint me like your French girls.
I'm surprised Cammy doesn't want to go into a cell.
I'm sat on Kathy's bed. Like, this is the bed of Kathy. It's a clean mattress though. Harriet's going to go so mad when she comes back next week. I know.
What are you talking about? Harry doesn't watch this.
No, I know they do. We are going to send down to the tunnels in a little while, guys. But let's go over to camera 2, which is basically the main section of C-Wing. It points towards the stairs where the little boy is seen. So, Stace, Lauren, when you pick up your mics, head down towards that gap. I'll shout at you from here.
I find it so funny that that's the short mic.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting this one, guys, because now that they're about to wander off, you go, oh, careful, don't pull the cable too far. No, uncoil it. Uncoil it. Because what's going to happen here, basically, I was going to turn our mics down when I get into position, is I am going to have to shout for them to hear me because they're going to be about 10 cells away, but obviously I'm in a cell. But we're going to go and see what happens. Oh. These two are like, whilst they get set up, we'll go back to the quad cams. So, like I say, guys, I hope you're entertained. That's kind of part of the reason why we do this. We are going to get more organised. I do promise that it's going to happen. Joe, I brought a flask with me tonight. For those of you that know me, for those of you who know how I work, I brought a flask of tea with me this evening. So I'm just going to top that up. And yes, we are getting more techie. It's just we did this one as a very impromptu. We saw lockdown coming. We knew it was going to happen. It got called, and we thought, you know what? We've got to come back. We've got to do this. We've obviously done it today. We've done it very last minute. It's very slapdash. So, but I think that's kind of what you guys liked. That's what you enjoyed in the first one. I'd like to get the tech a little bit smoother, but we'll see how we go. Right, I think they're in position. Are you two all good? Do you know what? I'm going to move that camera. Shall we move that camera a little bit closer towards them, or are you quite happy with it like that? I'm just looking for all the comments. Oh, we'll bring them up so you can hear them. Okay, Lauren, they would like the camera a little bit closer towards you. Could you just come and grab the camera and just move it a bit closer towards you, please? Maybe take it towards the mat. Take it towards the mat. Yeah, that's good, Lauren. That's spot on. Okay, right, let's get our mics up. Right, don't forget you two, you need to get on your mics to hear you. Oh, wow. Yeah, we can hear you all right. Right. Okay, ladies, it's all yours. Do you know why I say that? They can't hear me. They cannot bloody hear me. It's all yours! Guys, you should be able to hear them both. I can hear them loud and clear up this end, so you should be able to hear them both through the mics. Keep talking, Lauren, Stace. Talk straight into your mics. No, now you are. Now you are. There we go.
You know snitches get stitches. Your Holy Spirit here with us tonight. Make yourself known. You can make a noise, bang on something. And then last time I was here, you did make quite a big sound.
making that noise? Can you do it again? Don't be afraid. You can come and talk to us. Did you hear it?
No.
How did you not hear that?
I don't know.
I'm loving all the sound comments, guys. I am doing my very best from in a cell, but they don't give us a lot to work with, these prison officers. So no, I'm doing my very best, obviously, with the mics. The trouble is, like I say, we're using a different style of mic. We've gone right back to the original. That's what you asked for, and this is what you get. It's a little bit crappy, I would say, in terms of quality. It would be easier if they spoke directly into the mics. I'm going to try and push them to do that now. See, it's not always the tech. Sometimes it's the talent that's using it. So we'll just see if I can get them to do that now.
We are. Well then, I can literally just go I'm going. If I'm any closer, I'm kissing. Anyone else go near this mic? Anyway, we just heard like 3 bangs when I said make a noise.
Oh, I heard that.
Did you hear that? Joel, was that you?
Oh.
If you make a noise, you have to say, "Oh, that wasn't you though." Did you just hear that?
Yeah, I was like right next to you.
That was right in front of me. Hello? Oh, I'm freaking out a little bit now.
Okay, hopefully I've fixed the mic, so hopefully that's worked. We'll be able to tell in a second.
Did that come from cell 7?
I don't know, mate. It sounded like it was literally right next to you.
It wasn't, it was in front of me. It was it there? Did you hear it from here? Because I heard it from over there.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. My name is Stacey, but I think you've probably... Was that you? No.
I didn't do anything.
I'm hearing noises all around me.
I'm just going to point out, you two, that everybody is now saying, I have fixed the sound, it's working, it was my bad, the cable was a bit loose.
Oh, for God's sake.
So,
You know what, Joel?
yeah. I've missed you two, do you know what? And I see you all the damn time, but I've missed you two in this environment.
It just basically missed us giving you abuse.
Yeah. Lauren, everyone would like you to go to the top of the stairs because I think they can see like a shadowy sort of figure there. So they'd like you to stand at the top of the stairs.
Well, I'm so glad that everyone wants me to die.
To the thingy.
Yeah, well, shall I take the mic with me?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Can I just take... I was thinking that. Can we take them off the stand?
Absolutely.
Because these sounds are silly. I feel like I'm literally about to like sing the national anthem. No, of course I don't know the national anthem. Oh, of England I do.
Guys, once they get the mouse, that's the right hand corner. It's actually tucked off the screen. But what I'll do is I'll leave it here bottom right corner by the bin so you can see that's where the mouse is.
Oh, I nearly swore.
It's nearly sit down rather than stand up. That way if I do fall, it'll be...
Broken it. Can Campbell,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's colder up here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Are you sitting down?
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
It's probably colder on your butt. That's why it's cold. You're sitting on a cold floor.
There's a breeze coming in behind me. That's where the breeze always comes through, don't it?
What was that? Joel, was that you? Oh, for God's sake.
Makes anyone think that Stacey's like on edge.
I am on edge. You know why I'm on edge? Because of the amount of noises I've already heard.
I'm on edge because I can't sort the bloody sound out. Everyone's kicking off at me. You should see it.
Do you know what, Joel? Stick with your day job.
This is literally like hate Joel night on the sound issues.
Mate, are we still having sound issues?
Well, I'm not having sound issues, but then I've got headphones on before it's going into the camera.
Well, mate, I mean, contrary to your opinion, this isn't all about you.
I don't know. Everyone's giving me advice. Everyone's telling me how to fix it. I don't know. I can hear it clearly. And as I said, we've gone back to the bare root basics. I'm sure the next one that we do is going to be a little bit clearer. Okay, now they've just stopped talking. Lauren, Stace, you there?
Oh, mate, we were waiting for you.
Oh no, shut up, I'm waiting for you.
Mate, you keep rabbiting on about stuff.
I don't like this cell that I'm facing. Do you know when you look into a room and it's like you can see the light bits of a room, but then like there's a corner of it that's like super dark, like super, super dark, and it's that. If there are any spirits here with us tonight, can you make more noises? Make yourself known. Use our energy. I've just got a breeze on my leg. Bang something. Sort of, I couldn't get my words out then. Shut a cell door.
Stace, they're asking you to go into that cell.
No.
Mate, I feel like you were asking for that one.
You are, there's a lot of people, Stace, going, go into the cell, go into the cell.
No.
Oh, something's just gone straight across the front of the screen.
No, I'm not going in there. No way. Not a chance. Lauren can, I'm not.
No, Lauren doesn't believe in stuff, do you know what I mean? Lauren doesn't believe in anything at all. She has no belief.
I can't hear what he's saying, but if he's slagging me off, then I'm going to punch him in the nose.
In fact, I'm moving further away from that.
You are, yeah. What I love seeing is the two doorways, the doorway downstairs, because that corridor between B wing and D wing, or the B wing corridor going down towards the governor's, is shit scary. Like, it's that kind of long corridor, loads of doors off it, pitch black, turning corners. I hate that corridor. It's probably one of the scariest corridors I find in this place. And the upstairs
because it's so tight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's small. It's small.
It feels like the walls are like enclosing in on you when you walk down it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I totally get that. And the upstairs door, you can just see the corner of it, goes through to the execution room. And it's these doors. That's what I always watch when I'm watching these things. Is whether you see shadows or movements. It's just the idea of like if somebody walked past that or something walked past that, that would freak the hell out of me.
I heard a noise coming from the top landing. Did you hear it?
No. Mate, I swear these ghosts only talk to you.
I know a story about Cell 10, but I don't know. I think it might be too graphic.
okay.
Too graphic?
Yeah, I think it might be too graphic.
Okay, in what sense?
There's a couple of things have happened to some inmates in that cell.
When you say graphic...
I say graphic.
Like, are we talking like lights out tour kind of graphic? Like, what happens behind a cell stays behind a cell kind of graphic?
Gruesome.
Oh, okay, right, with you. Yeah, the trouble is, there's people here now saying it's gone 9 o'clock, it's gone watershed. The one issue that we have, and this is something Lauren and Stacey and I have discussed on many, many occasions. We do this as Shrewsbury Prison, so this is literally Shrewsbury Prison, lockdown live, the three of us doing this, and we have very strict. Would you say strict, Lauren? Is that fair?
I can't hear what you're saying.
He said we've got strict.
Are we strict?
No, we have strict guidelines, don't we, for marketing?
A strict guideline.
I honestly can't hear what any of you are saying.
So
do we have a strict guideline on what we say on this?
Like swearing and stuff.
Like, yeah.
We try.
So yeah, so we have a guideline from our marketing department, and because this will get churned back out onto the channel so anybody could see it. It's not just live now; it will also be shown to YouTube, and people will just be able to watch it whenever they like. So it's not always going to be after Watershed. And because we're obviously a tourist attraction, because we are family friendly, family orientated, and because we do things with care and respect, we do have a strict guideline of what we are allowed to do. One of those things is we're not actually allowed to swear. Unfortunately, sometimes those words slip out. But I think if I get Stacey, or if I ask Stacey to tell a story she's already saying is a bit gruesome. Now, I know Stacey quite well. If she's saying it's gruesome, this story's screwed up. There's a good chance that the three of us will be getting fired on Monday morning when Harriet gets in.
Mate, we're really good at following them. The only one that we don't is the swearing one.
It's really hard not to swear, especially when something...
That's the only one that we don't stick to.
Yeah, it's really, really hard not to swear.
But apart from that, we're really good in not saying stuff that we shouldn't say.
People are like, oh, it's okay, we won't say anything. We won't tell anybody. Stace, can you give them a little bit? Because I think it's unfair not to do it. I think we've dangled the carrot. It's unfair now not to feed the donkey.
No idea what you're saying.
I'm not feeding you guys donkeys, I promise. I'm just using a metaphor. Can you give them a bit of the story, Stace?
Pardon?
Give them a bit of the story.
Give him a story?
A bit of the story.
I can't hear you. Oh, a little bit of the gruesome story.
Summarise it PG form.
Oh, PG form?
Well, maybe like 12.
Oh, it's a little bit difficult for PG.
We'll go for 12 then.
12 plus, maybe. Like 12 accompanied by a guardian or a parent. Cell 10, a lot of people have said that when they walk past cell 10 on the ghost tours, they see a shadow that's standing in the cell. And the light just broke down there.
Eh?
In the hall, the light just broke.
What do you mean it just broke?
You know when somebody walks through, you know when you've got beams of light, the security lighting that's in there, it just broke. Like somebody walked past.
Oh.
Where was I? I've lost my train of thought now.
So people see a shadow of something in the cell?
Yeah, so they walk past and sometimes they see like a shadow of someone standing in the cell, like directly in the cell. And they'll walk past and they don't, like a lot of people. For some reason you'll see people speed up when they walk past cell 10, and a lot of people don't know why they speed up. And I've noticed that over the years that I've done the ghost tours, I've noticed that people are speed up as soon as they get like to cell 9 to 10, they speed up a lot quicker. And some people don't even realise they're doing it, but they see things in the cell, and sometimes they get like a breeze hit them in the face. And sometimes some people will feel like a cobweb touch their face, but it's not a cobweb, and they'll know it's not a cobweb because there's somebody in front of them, like standing in front of them, so the cobweb would have hit them instead of the person in front of them instead of them.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll walk past and they'll feel like something brush along their face, like a cobweb. And then they'll ask the person in front of them, did you feel that on your face? And they say no. And they're like, did you not just walk into a cobweb? And they're like, no. So we get a lot of that. And that's because, unfortunately, an inmate did lose their life in there. And then something else happened in there where an incident happened to an inmate. They didn't pass on, but the person beforehand did. So there is somebody that's passed away in that cell, unfortunately. So I think it's the spirit of that inmate that's in that cell. But so many people freak out when they walk past it, and I don't like standing near it. We've had things thrown out that cell as well. Like random things as well. Like once a spoon came out of that cell, and I was like, a spoon?
That's so random.
I know, that's why I said, like really, really random. A spoon came flat, and I don't even know why there would be a spoon, and it wasn't like a plastic spoon or anything like that. It was like a proper metal spoon, and it came. I think we're on a private ghost tour, and it was all those student lads we had quite a while ago now. I think it's going back like 2 years or something like that. Anyway, the lads were walking along the landing, and then they got to near cell 10, and they had a torch on, and they saw something shiny fly out because the torch was up. They saw something shiny fly out the cell, and then it hit where, like round about here, it fell on the floor, so it came out of there through the bars and then landed round about here. And there was another incident when something else came flying out from around the area. I can't be sure if it was cell 10 or not, but something else came flying out. Then it was a plug that you put in your sink. It was one of those. Now I knew we had a couple of those dotted around, but I know we took a lot of them away, didn't we? Because of just in case sinks overflow and stuff like that in the cells. So I know we took most of those away, but this plug just came flying out, and this was an actual ghost tour, and it came flying out that cell, and all the people were standing here. So I was standing at the bottom of the stairs. Siobhan was standing by the door, and all the rest of the ghost tour was standing here, so there was no one on the landing. And a couple of people had some torches on, they were shining them on the ground so they knew where they were, and all of a sudden this plug came flying off the top landing and landed in between a few people. And like this person just looked up and was like, where the hell did that just come from? There's loads of other stuff that's happened on this wing as well. I've heard a couple of radios go off. You know how we've got our radios that we talk through? Mm. One of those went off on a few occasions, and Siobhan turned around to me and went, have you got a radio? And I said, no, have you? And all these people were like, we just heard a radio, and it came from the officer's box. So that was pretty freaky, considering there's literally nothing in there but a fire alarm. The fire alarm that's glowing blue. There's no other tech in there whatsoever, and yet we heard a radio go off. And that wasn't the first time I heard it as well. I heard it on when we were doing a paranormal night with those few people from a certain TV show, and
Sol.
we were pardon
Sol.
yeah, and we were all standing in the back over there where the library is, our mini library. We were standing at the back of there, and we were doing a vigil, so we were holding hands, and all of a sudden we heard a radio go off on this end. It was unbelievable, and that was the first time I heard it, and then we've heard it a couple of times on a ghost tour as well.
Hey Lauren, guess what people are asking you to do?
Nope.
Yeah, go on Lauren, you know what to do.
What?
Head to cell 10, mate.
No,
Yeah,
not a chance.
That's what they're asking. People
Over my dead body.
Oh, hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm gonna have to address a couple of comments, because let's have a quick look. William Kimmel from Poole in Dorset, who is self-employed. Oh, Kimmett, sorry, I didn't even read that right. Kimmett He's not enjoying your lies, Stacey.
What? I can't remember
it's all right. We've got.
What did he say?
He doesn't like your lies. He's telling you to stop lying. And Craig Roberts is starting to give us a little bit of a stick. So I love that. I love the whole point. Now, just give me 2 seconds, ladies. I'll be right back to you. I love that because I'm not far off that, Craig, and
Apparently someone likes my lie.
and I can't remember your name. Sorry, Craig and William. Because I sit on the fence on this, and I'm never quite sure what to go with, what not to go with. And I have to see it to believe it. And there's kind of things that have happened at the prison that you can't explain, but at the same time, there's kind of no hard proof evidence. It's a really tricky one. So that's why we do these things, so we can just have a look around. Lauren and I are very sceptical about this. Stacey's pretty susceptible, so we look at it, and we're not scientific about it. We're not particularly paranormal investigators, certainly nowhere near the standard that we have loads of people coming to investigate. We just think this is kind of fun, but also it's entertainment, and that's what we're trying to do is give you guys what you want. So by all means, throw us all the comments. It's absolutely fine. We've got thick skins, and yeah, Lauren, get into cell 10.
Mate, I told you I'm not going to cell 10.
Go on, Lauren.
It's not happening.
Lauren, it's what the public want.
Yeah. Do you know what? On this occasion,
I
don't think I can do it, mate.
This is the first time I think I've seen
you say
Lauren
something about
ever chicken out of going to do something like this. Normally,
Mate, I'm happy to chicken out on this one. I honestly just don't want to go
you don't
there.
believe in spirits.
I know, but I just don't want to.
Why?
Well, I've just been sat there the whole time,
Yeah.
like pretty much parallel to cell 10 while she's
Yeah.
been telling these damn stories.
Yeah.
And like, I get it. I get what people are saying. Just sitting that close to it, even there, I get it.
Okay,
so
Lauren,
just,
all right. Let's try another thing. Go upstairs, and I'll put the camera on that's at the top of the landing, so you can point to cell 10, so people can see where it is. That's okay. Surely.
That's a compromise I can deal with.
That is a compromise you can deal with. Right, let's get cell 10 up. It's none of those cameras. All right, time for the
Where do I
super
need to
secure
point from?
password. Hold on.
Oh, it's just there. Do you know where you've got the emergency light in?
It's
If
there,
you're just joining us,
Yeah.
the super secret secure
Can you
password
see?
is
Can you see where I'm
hold on,
pointing?
2 seconds, hold on, is 1 2 3 4 5 6. I can't see her. We need the camera further down the landing. Stace, Lauren, get on the camera and see how far down that landing you can get it.
What?
Someone needs to grab the camera. No, go upstairs to by the execution room door.
Go to the execution room door.
I can't drag my mic that far.
No, move your mic round the stairs.
Highly technical operation as always.
Wait.
There she goes. Oh, she should be there. Yeah, I've got you on the camera, Lauren. I've got you on the big camera.
Have you got me? Can you see me? It's that one.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lauren, you scared me
I'm
then.
stuck. No, I'm not.
These two. We did try and get a camera in cell 10, but as I keep saying with our technician, we couldn't. The cable's not long enough. Actually, I'm going to put a shout out there right now. We are looking right at this moment in time for a technician. We're looking for a studio technician that understands live streaming, understands podcasting, vlogging, vlogcasting, pulling out content, all these kind of things to take over the technical side of all of our shows and podcasts and vlogs and all this kind of stuff. I'm just going to put the camera back on me because as I was saying that was a ridiculously loud noise. I've put my hat on, as you can see. So if there's anybody out there that is techie operated in that kind of world, is Shrewsbury based and would like to come and work for one of our businesses doing technical operations, studio operations, production and such, give us a shout because that role is absolutely available.
It's not nice, is it?
I like being in front of the camera. I'm not so keen on doing all this. How's it going, Lauren?
Oh, I'm back on ground floor now, mate. I ain't staying up there.
Why?
What are you worrying me for? You go up there. That's what I thought, mate.
No, I was laughing at Kathy. Kathy said, what we need is a scared fat person to go in these cells.
For God's sake.
Right, let me find where you guys are gone. Where are you? Oh, the orbs. Oh, they call it orbs. It could be dust. You know, you guys decide.
To warm up.
Lauren, can you go back upstairs? Because we didn't even have the camera on. I had the camera on me, unfortunately.
What?
I know, I have the camera on me, so can you just nip upstairs so we can at least have a look at it, please?
Well, hold that a sec. I can't remember what I'm already saying.
Guys, I will repeat the roll in a second. I'm just trying to get Lauren to get upstairs. Hello, mate. Hey. I'm saying, can you please go upstairs onto the top of the landing so we'll be able to see a bit clearer? Is that as far as that camera will go?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you go upstairs then, because we'll see it clearer now, and point into cell 10 so people can see it, and just tell us what you're feeling, what it feels like. Is it cold? Is it warm? What's the crack? Guys, I will go through the role that we're looking for again in a little while. I'll give a bit more information. Give me about 10-15 minutes. Let's do this first. We'll have a little sort of get back together. It's bloody freezing in here. I'll bring the girls back down so we can have a chat together, the three of us, and then we'll get them down into the tunnels and up into this cell here. So let's have a look. Let's see where Lauren is. There she is. There she is. You can see it just.
Can you see me? That is cell 10. I'm not going inside it, so I can't tell you what it feels
You don't need to go inside. Just put your arm inside it.
There's a weird square on the wall that's lit up for some reason. But honestly, I don't want to stand next to it because it's honestly making my heart beat 10 times faster.
Well, just go like a step closer to it.
I don't want to.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Look, put it this way: if anything happens, we've got it on camera and it's being live streamed. Hey, that's it. That's it. One more step. That's it. See, you got your big boy trousers on tonight, Lauren.
Excuse me, those are gender-neutral trousers. But no, I'm being serious. I totally get what Stacey's saying. Honestly, this room is really friggin' freaky. I don't know why, it just feels weird.
What is it about it?
I don't know, it just feels dark, but it's also light.
Have you got your phone with you?
Yeah.
Can you just take a couple of photos and we'll post them up later on, or we'll share them later on so people can just see what it looks like inside right now?
Oh, that's bright.
Take a couple with and without the flash, Lauren. And then just go into the cell and take a photo.
No.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, for God's sake, man. You're going to be the death of me, you are.
Well played.
Yes, go on, Lauren. Go on. Do it. Take your mic.
I'm trying to take a picture.
Take your mic.
Not today.
You didn't take your mic with you, you fool.
There we go.
Okay,
I went in that damn accursed cell.
Okay.
Do you know what? People that aren't even that don't even believe in ghosts or anything like that still get freaked out by that cell.
No, that's what I'm talking about. I totally get what people are saying.
Why don't you two head back down to me and then we can have a quick catch up. Oh, that was amazing. Leave the camera. No, put the camera back.
Lauren, stop!
Put the camera back.
Where is the camera?
Put it back. That's it. No, that's it. Stop. That's it. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is why we need to take this. That's it.
It's all got tangled up.
Okay. Right, let me come back to our quad. Okay, right here, you two are fine there. Lauren went, dude, I just saw you disappear off the camera. You literally, as you walked, you just disappeared off the camera. And it was brilliant. It was classic. Right, if you two kind of go more against the wall and face towards the camera. Stace, perfect. Can't see Lauren. That's it. This is like the ultimate social distancing presenting. Yeah, don't step in front of me, Stace. Right. It's a good job I got a second.
You need 2 cameras to fit your head in.
Do you know what? Every time Stacey steps in front of the cell door, the Wi-Fi cuts out.
I'm just that like magnetic. My magnetic personality.
My magnetic personality, absolutely. Right, let me just. I was just going to recap on this, and then we'll hear from Stacey and Laura. I'm going to put my gloves on because I'm chilly.
Mate, it's so cold.
It is proper.
Like,
there are 2 things I cannot feel anymore.
Yeah.
My toes.
Yeah.
And my butt cheeks.
It literally. We would warm up if we went and sat in the big walk-in fridge. It would be warmer.
Wait, it's about -2 in here.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. So what we were saying is basically we are looking for a techie. So we are looking for a studio technician, effectively somebody that has the knowledge and the know-how to operate the soundboards, to operate the tech, to run the cameras, to basically produce the technical side of the show, which you can see I'm currently doing in here. And it's not just this show. We have about 3 or 4 different shows at the moment. Those are growing. So we are looking for somebody that wants to be a studio technician that has some skill set, maybe a great skill set, maybe a little skill set. They have to be slightly better than me, and basically to come and work with our team to do the tech production of those shows. So if you're Shrewsbury based, if that's something that's of interest to you, ping us a message. You're probably best off pinging it directly to me. I'll tag my page in now if you haven't seen it, but send me a message and I'll just tag myself in, and then you can.
Mate, I'm gonna have to get a hot drink to warm myself up.
You alright, Lauren?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a hot drink.
You getting cold, mate?
I'm bloody freezing.
Oh yeah. How are you getting on, Stace?
It's just my feet. I'm pretty warm-blooded, so the cold doesn't bother me overly. Just my toes.
Just my toes. Oh, there we are. I'll tag myself in. I'm not even reading the comments at the moment. Oh, how can I not even spell my own name? That's how cold it is. I can't even spell my own name. Okay, cool. Right, there we go. I'll put that interested in the role. Message Joel. Ting. Cool. Right. Just having a quick look through your comments and see what's there. Michelle, don't encourage Lauren. As she's saying, there was a really funny joke about my head.
I don't need any encouragement, mate.
Paul, they don't have to live in Shrewsbury, but I mean that's where we're based. So they have to come to Shrewsbury for the shows because you can't do it remotely, unfortunately. Let's have a quick look. Oh, William has now jumped in to say he believes us now. We're not asking you to believe, William. We just want you to enjoy it, really.
Can you update us on William?
I can update on William. William says, "Sorry, guys, I believe you now." He has referred to you as guys, I'm afraid. So.
Make guys is gender neutral.
I don't mind being called dude or
dude.
Guys.
One of the guys.
I don't know why you're looking at me. Turn around and look at the camera. People don't want to see the back of your heads.
Lads.
There you go. There we go. Bruh.
What's up, bro?
Lads.
Why did William not believe us before or something?
You know what it's like. You know, people do.
You call me a liar.
Hey, look, Tina thinks we're boring.
Is she?
Yeah, but she thinks boring with a BORIN. Boring.
Thanks, Tina.
So, you know, Harriet's going to go so mad. But, you know, it is what it is. Lauren, here you go. Here's one for you, Lauren. You can pick this one up. Someone's asked, silly question, but was there heating when it used to be a prison?
There was. It's all powered through air, basically. The air nation.
This sounds like the wrong answer, but carry on.
I haven't got a microphone, I'm just shouting.
Carry on.
No, so basically...
Powered by air.
Powered by air. No, it basically is, though, because in each cell, in the corner of each cell, there's an air vent, and basically the heating was powered through hot air. It's a Victorian design. It doesn't work anymore, hence why we're so cold. But there was never any heating in the landings.
What do you mean, powered by hot air? Explain that to me.
Oh God, mate, I'm trying to get mechanical about it.
Do you know what? Because
hot air comes through the vents, which heats the rooms.
Right.
And there's big cooling towers on top of the prison. Yeah. That aren't chimneys, they're cooling towers, and that's what heated it. Okay. The cells, anyway. Yeah. There was no heating in the landings. Yeah. The heating in the cells generally only tend to be on like in the colder months. So sort of like from November to April, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's close enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Victorian type thing. You can see one here. There's just a vent down here, and there's another one at the other end of the cell above the door. And basically, Lauren's right. That originally, when it was built, I think it was run on oil originally, didn't it? And basically, they had oil burners churning out the hot air. And what would happen is the hot air obviously rises, comes up through the vents. It actually came out through the top ones there. Came into the cells, that obviously then would go out into the landings, and that would help heat the landings. Plus the fact that you've got 350 people in a prison wing really helps heat it up. And that's how it operated. And then obviously modernisation, and they changed from oil to gas. And as Lauren said, the chimneys that are on the roof are not actually chimneys, they are...
cooling towers.
Cooling towers.
Although they said the landings still used to be quite cold, because the cells just didn't...
It was mostly cold at night, because they shut all the cell doors.
So it used to be quite cold, and it was only from November to sort of like April, so if it started getting chilly sort of October, then they'd be cold.
Apart from like A-wing on cell 122.
I'm going to pick up a quick comment here, another one just slightly off-piste from Oliver, because he wants to know, he's not interested in how a person identifies, why do they keep mentioning it? Shall I do that one?
It's not even your joke.
You do that one then.
What? So basically, he's saying that because you said big boy pants and I said gender neutral pants.
It's because we've mentioned it a few times. He's like, we're not interested in this. Why do you keep mentioning it?
Because do you know why? Exactly why we do it? Because myself, Stacey, and Joel, although it seems like we're making a joke out of it, we're actually heading into the future. Yeah. And we're being it comes off as a joke, but actually what we're doing is teaching ourselves to be where the youth is today. Because a lot of people are very stood up on gender, and a lot of people assume gender, and all these sorts of things. What we're trying to do is get ourselves out of doing that, and use more neutral pronouns to talk about people. Them and they. The same with skin colour as well. It's just not necessary to a conversation.
I love the way you're speaking at this.
It comes across as a joke, because we when we say things like, "Oh, you big boy pants," to go, "Oh, it's gender neutral, big boy pants." But they're not big boy pants, sort of thing. Like, that's a joke, yeah, but it started because obviously there's this whole thing about how many genders or whatever there is, and I just think everyone needs to calm down.
Yeah, I mean, it's a joke, basically. It's a running joke. Some people get just so intense. I think all three of us are just like, you do whatever you want to do. If it makes you happy, it's fine. It doesn't hurt anybody else. It's no problem. But at the same time, it is a bit bloody ridiculous.
Is it?
No, well, just the whole thing.
Okay, I get there's extreme.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole because somebody's already complained that we're talking too much. So I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. That it shouldn't be a thing. Just it's fine. Whatever you want to do is fine. It's not a problem. But my God, why do you have to demand everything to be like this or like this, like this? And I'm still going to turn around and say, strap on, get going, put your trousers on. You know, I have reduced saying man up, if that helps.
Yeah, because we don't need to man up.
Well, no, that's fine.
We're strong, independent women. We don't need to man up.
Strong, independent women. We are strong, independent women. But, non-gender specific up doesn't really quite have the same ring to it.
No, probably not.
Anyway, I think somebody has complained that we're talking too much.
Everyone's so, full of fun tonight.
I know. We've only been back for, an hour. And all we've done is chat. Right,
That's not true. We just spent 45 minutes standing at cells. God.
Lots powered by hot air. Lots of people asking prison questions. We're not going to pick those up today, I'll be honest. Nick and
Ask
Katrina,
Graham on Wednesday.
Nick and Katrina did come here for Paranormal Lockdown. They've been here, they stayed here. Stacey, you spent some time with them, didn't you?
No,
Didn't you?
no,
With the Paranormal Lockdown guys?
no.
With-
It wasn't my shift.
it was M's. Sorry.
That's savage.
I just remembered it was M's. I do apologise.
Let's see if anyone can understand this mouth word.
No. Okay, right. So.
Yeah, no, it wasn't my shift, but I have watched it quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a fantastic episode. I believe it is on YouTube.
Yeah.
They also did Chapter Mallet as well. So yeah, it was a really, really good episode.
Is those the American guys?
Yeah, it's when they stayed over. I think it was 48 hours, was it?
Yeah, they were here
They
for.
said-
I think it was 20.
Wasn't it 72?
No,
It was 3 days. Yeah.
was it 72, was it? Anyway, they stayed over a period of days. And they stayed on this wing. I think they stayed mostly on this wing. But they freaked out quite a bit. So it was a fantastic episode.
Cool. I tell you what, Roger is upset.
Why
is Roger upset?
Well, he said a few things. I've just let him go, but now he's put in block capitals. The heating was by a large cast iron pipe in the cells. Roger, I hate to tell you, but you're wrong.
Yeah,
Because there are no large cast
wrong.
iron pipes
Do
in
you
the
know-
cells.
Do you know why?
None of our prisons are there.
Because the simple fact is, inmates can rip those off the
Yeah.
wall extremely easily.
Yeah.
And then use it as a weapon or to barricade themselves into the cells.
Yeah. So
No radiators are allowed because they can also rip those and cause flooding
okay.
and damage.
Oh my God! Right, people are asking for the tunnels. They're saying we're not doing enough investigating. That's what they're here for. Shut up. Get investigating.
I feel like a Ghostbuster now.
Yeah, well, that's what you can do. Right, get investigating enough to... Oh my God, they're savage. Right.
Who's savage?
Oh, everyone's savage. Right.
Savage cabbage.
Tunnels, please. So let me get up the tunnels. Let's send you down. You're not going to be able to hear me from down there, I don't think. So
so
when
really
you guys go down there, you are on your own in terms of running it, managing it. Just keep cracking on. I'll monitor the comments. I want you down there 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. I want some good stuff, please.
Do you know the decent thing is it's actually warmer down there than it is
I
up here.
know, you said that, yeah. I'm going to stick my gloves back on.
My mic is tangled up.
In fact, I might even put my coat on. Right, they're heading down to the tunnels. You can
Right,
see them
okay.
there.
Let's see.
So they're going to head down to this one, so I'm just going to leave it there whilst they do that. I do apologise for all the talking for those of you that didn't enjoy it. Sorry, it's just what we do. We just chat. Like, this is our way. We're not, like I say, particular, ghost hunters in the same way as paranormal companies and stuff like that. So we just do it in our own way, and it just flows, and you get what you get. And we do what we do, and I'm sticking my coat on, and we try and entertain everybody. Sorry you're bored, Lisa. I do apologise. There is a turn-off button if you wish. You do not have to watch this. We are not forcing you.
I gotta see.
But we do thank you if you are watching it, and we will do our very best to entertain you as best as we can. Right. They're heading down. I can hear them going down. Oh, it's so cold in here. It's freezing. And do you know what the worst thing is? From here, they've left the door to the kitchen open. So the kitchen, which those of you that started with us at the very beginning, that's where we were when we first started. It was where I was by myself. It is really bloody scary. One of the worst, even worse than being in this cell. And I can see straight over the screen, straight through, and I can see the bloody things. There it is. Right, there they are.
I'm hoping it was you.
So
I can't see where I'm even going.
I'll get the mics up as soon as they're set. It is pitch black down there, so that's all I'm going to say. It's absolutely pitch black down there. That's all, sorry. Pitch black, so they can't see anything down there.
For those of you that haven't seen this area before, this is the Georgian Tunnel, well, part of the Georgian Tunnel. The area where, well, I say we know this was the area where inmates who were held before deportation to go to Australia. In case you wanted to know.
Not on holiday.
No, not on holiday, no.
Then in front of me then.
Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not just standing on something.
It's still freaky in here, isn't it?
You're right though, it is warmer down here.
I told you it was warmer.
It's random, but it is a lot warmer down here. Appreciate that. It's quite noisy down here as well, actually.
That's the electrics.
Yeah, I know that.
Because the light keeps breaking in front of me, it's like somebody's standing in front of me, but I know there isn't. Although you are, where are you?
I'm in.
Ah.
Pitch black realness.
Mm.
So I guess we should start.
Yeah.
I got no idea whether Joel's rabbiting on about anything, so.
Yeah, Joel, we can't hear you.
I mean, what any normal person would do would be to get out of their seat and come over to the stairs so that we could hear him, but... or, you know, call on the radio that I gave him earlier.
If there are any spirits down here, make yourself known. Bang on something. Call out. Make a noise. Use our energy.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you just move slightly closer, like further away from the camera so we can see the door behind you, and then just keep calling out. We can just ask you to call out, ask the spirit, that kind of stuff.
What, here?
Further.
Who is that? Oh, for God's sake!
Closer towards the door, like further away from the camera, and then go backwards against the wall.
Here?
Walk into the room. Yeah, and then back against the wall. Back against the wall, back against the wall.
I can't see.
Okay, that's perfect. From there, just do it from there, you're all good. Okay, I do think, guys, that is a lot of dust down there, because you can see as they're moving, she's not...
Just so you know, I'm not going any further than where I'm standing now. Just so you know, I'm not going in over that area.
Mate, you know the more that you say it, the more that people are going to want you to go there.
That's fucking true. Oh!
Language, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Harriet.
If there are any spirits here, can you make yourself known? Bang on something? You can come and talk to us. Oh. I've got to take my hat off because it's covering my ears. I know this is going to sound really, really random, but I can hear like a woman humming. Can you hear it?
No.
Okay.
What's flashing?
Legit. I can hear a woman humming. Bless you.
Bless me. Thank you. Is there anyone here?
I can still hear a woman humming. I can't. I mean, it might be the electrics, but ugh. Is there a cobweb around here somewhere in my hair?
Probably.
I think the little boy's down here.
Yeah? Why? Probably just say something like that. Come on, then.
No, legit. Honestly, I think the little boy's down here. There's a woman. There is a woman down here, and there is a little boy. I think that little boy that's upstairs sometimes comes down here. Is down here. Right, you know when you were a kid and you were in one room and you were falling asleep and you could hear like really low pitched talking from another room, like when your parents talking or something. That's what I can hear. Like there's someone in the room next, like someone near a room, and they're talking amongst each other, but they're really feminine voices. Sod off. No.
Yeah, people are asking if you sort of at least open the door. You don't have to go in there, but why do you just...
Isn't it open?
No, it's closed, so why don't you just go out to open it?
Well, I can't see it. So I can see where I'm going.
I got gloves on.
Ow. Oh.
Bang!
Oh, so bad.
Lauren's cruel. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I do think a lot of that down there is dust, because when the broom fell, it suddenly kicked off loads, and it is pretty dusty down there. So I'm not a paranormal expert, so I don't know the difference between dust and orbs, but to me, that looks more like dust than orbs.
Oh, now I can't turn the damn thing off.
Okay,
Try calling out again.
Pardon?
I'm gonna try calling out again.
Yeah. If there are any spirits down here with us, any persons, can you hear it? You seriously can't say that you can't hear it.
Honestly, I cannot hear. I can hear like the noise from like the electric box over there, but I cannot hear like a humming.
It's not a humming, it's like... At first I thought it was a humming, but now all I can hear is...
It's probably Joel upstairs.
No, because it's a feminine voice.
Yeah, it's probably Joel.
Savage.
If there are any spirits down here, any persons down here, do you want to make yourself known? Come and talk to us. Make a noise. Bang on something. Legit, there is a burning sensation at the back of my leg. At the back of my knee.
Oh, they really like you tonight, don't they?
Legit. When I said talk to us, I didn't mean like hurt one of us or anything like that.
Joel, is anyone seeing anything that we're not?
I'm just reading the comments now, 2 secs.
Like seriously, the back of my knee feels horrible. Oh my god. It's like
I'd say some people say about some shadows on the ceiling. People obviously want Stacey to go inside the door, or at least to stand closer to the door. There's some names that are coming up, like Sean and Aston.
Sean Bean.
And there's Lauren Hawkins and things like that. So yeah, but I think just keep going, more of what you're doing, and let's see if it picks up.
Okay.
oh, well, I'm not going in that cupboard. You can.
Mate, I had to go in cell 10.
Oh, for a split second. Legit, with my knee the way it is right now, I don't particularly want to go into that small room. And quickly as it can, it is gone. How random.
Well, now you got no excuse.
Oh, I have.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
No.
Go on.
Oh.
They've asked for Stacey to make her way inside.
It's like a bush tucker trial, isn't it? At any point, Stacey, you can say, I'm a celebrity, get me out of there.
I'm not a celebrity though. Oh, I'm putting.
Right, get me out of there.
Somebody just touched my flipping leg, and I don't know if it was the oh, it might have been the mic cord. No, it wasn't the frickin' mic cord.
If Stacey won't go in there, then you have to.
Somebody just legit touched my goddamn leg.
I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you, Stacey. I will go down into that room, but when it comes to cell 3, you're on your own.
What?
Oh,
That lady doesn't even like me in there.
Does that sound like a good deal, Joel, mate?
Go for it. And they're asking you to call out for Arthur. I think Arthur is the name.
Arthur just touched my leg.
Don't know if I'm going to get them. Do people want me to shut the door?
I think leave it open so they can see you, but you need to call out, you need to tell people how it feels, what's going on, because we only see it, you need to give us the commentary to know what's actually happening.
Alright, let me just turn the torch off.
See, I like how you can go in that tiny to cell 10.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Well, obviously with it being so dark in here, I can't actually see how small the area is.
There was a noise just in front of me, Lauren.
Huh?
There was a noise just in front of me.
Oh, that might be me, I'm tugging the mic cord. Do you know what, it's really funny? Because although I can't see the walls, I can kind of feel that they're surrounding me, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
Lost. You feel claustrophobic?
No, not that I feel claustrophobic, just that I can feel the full walls, like, quite closely to me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's your sense of surrounding, isn't it?
So I need to call up someone called Arthur. Interesting. Is there an Arthur here? If there is an Arthur, do you want to communicate with us? Stacey's very susceptible to any emotions or feelings you want to put through her. If you're here, give us a sign, give us a knock. Say something. Make a noise.
Arthur, if you're down here, were you going to be deported? Were you assigned to be deported?
Did you die down here? Well, surely you must have, if you're here. But why?
Obviously.
Come on, Arthur. Or not just Arthur, is there anyone else here that fancies communicating with us? Come on, I'm being brave by standing down here, so why don't you be brave and communicate with us? We're friendly, I swear. Oh, we're just telling them that we're friendly. And Stacey loves to be touched.
No, I don't.
No, seriously, they make a noise. Maybe, where's the door here? Is this the door?
Lauren, shh.
Can't be this.
You know that moment where you have a breeze on the back of your leg but there's nothing behind you and there's no windows in here?
Obviously, whatever's down here, Stacey, is wanting to communicate with you somehow, because I'm not getting any of that in this area. I wonder if there is any spirits here and stuff. Obviously, you want to communicate with Stacey. She's open to that. You know, you can speak to her. You can touch her. You can speak through her. However you want to communicate through or with Stacey.
Speak through her?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, possession.
Well, I'm just, by the sounds of it, whoever wants to communicate with us is more comfortable with you. So, Stacey's very open to this. So whatever you need to do.
You can come and talk to me. We can have a chat. I was going to be deported, but unfortunately you lost your life before you were going to go on that ship. If that is true, can you make a sound? Can you bang on something? Just the once, for yes.
I'll just put the other cameras up, guys, so you can just see everything else that's happening at the same time.
Don't be afraid, it's just us. What were you in for? What was your crime? Was it robbery? Bang for yes. Was it murder? It was a bang for yes. What was that?
Oh, it's my watch. Sorry. Joel, again, does anyone see anything that we're not?
No, not particularly. I've picked up the other cameras, but also there's different people saying different things, but I've picked up all the cameras to see what else is going on everywhere else, and just picking them up there randomly. And then Sean is going through some new people, and then Daisy. There's lots of names being thrown around, so I'm going to go and try those for a couple of minutes and then back up.
Yeah, of course. So you say Daisy?
I did say Daisy.
How random. Is there a Daisy down here? It's a lovely name.
Daisy, Daisy, give me a answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'd look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
That was creepy as hell, Stacey.
Sorry. Daisy, Daisy, give me a answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage.
Jesus, woman, you scared the life out of me.
Sorry! That's just scared the crap out of me.
Was that you, Daisy? What is it? What is it that's over there?
I don't know. But like, oh God,
Sorry, that's me.
I can't, like, there's nothing. It's just a wall and a gap, and there's no gap or anything like that. It's just it's just a wall. There's nothing there. But I've just felt my leg being touched again. My leg was touched yet again, but this was like more like a grab like that, like somebody just literally grabbed the back of my. But what's confusing is why the bottom of my leg, not why my arm or anything like that. This is what's making me think: is it that little boy? Is the little boy called Sean? Is it Sean? Is that the name?
Yeah, that's the name.
Sean? Sean, was it you that just touched my leg? You know what's really annoying? The fact that this stupid block's here. Well, it's not a stupid block, but the block's there. Do you know what I mean?
Poor block.
Well, this, I don't, this thing. I thought, like, it might have been the microphone lead. So I bashed the microphone lead off my leg a couple of times to know what it feels like for the and it's not. Oh. Sorry, I'm a little bit freaked out.
Well, I think it's quite evidence, and I assume that people from home are saying the same thing, but there's obviously something in the facility right now that is attempting to communicate through you somehow, which is why
I have to see if there's anything, like, sticking out or anything. See, there is nothing there. There isn't, it's just, I don't even know what this is, just wall. Do you know when you get that, like, somebody's just walked over your grave?
Could be just because it's cold.
I know, but I wasn't cold before. I'm cold now. I've got goosebumps all over my body.
It is significantly colder down here now, actually. I
it's because
as well. It was really warm over there, and it was warm down here when we first came down, but now that I'm standing back over with you, it's bloody freezing here.
I know, my legs are so cold. No.
Ooh.
I'll keep the big camera on you guys, and I have the cameras up and switch back.
Did you manage to get Stacey jumping out of her skin? Obviously.
Okay, guys, I've asked them to switch places. So I've asked Stacey to go to the cupboard and sing again. I've asked Lauren to stand where Stacey was, and we'll see where we go from there. They're just braving up to it, really. And well, it's up to you guys. I'll show all the cameras, or I'll just show this one. You tell me in the comments what you want to see, and I will make that happen.
I can't catch my breath properly because I'm so bloody
Do
scared.
you know what? 100% hear what people are saying, but honestly, from being in there and standing back over here, there's more of a weird vibe here than there was over there, if you know what I mean.
I think that's why they want you to switch, because you're not susceptible to it. What happens if you switch over?
Oh, that was a fair point.
Can I just stand by the door? I don't have to go in that little tiny room.
Honestly, it's
do I?
fine.
No, it's not that. I just I don't like the dark.
I'll do a bit of a mix of the cameras. I'll show all of them.
And in the
I'll
dark
switch it
house
back
there was
just
the
to
dark
this one, so
stairs, and in the
this is
dark
the
stairs
interesting
there was a dark cellar. 3 skeletons lived.
Does the dog count? I'm just standing here.
I can't see where you're standing because it's dark, so.
I'm just standing here because it's dark enough as it is. I'm not a fan of the dark. Dark.
Okay, so I'm just going to let them get going, and then I'm
Well,
going
you
to...
can talk now.
Well, I think they wanted you to sing that Daisy song.
What?
I don't know the words to that Daisy song.
Do you know what? What's really, really weird?
What?
I couldn't remember all the lyrics until I started singing it.
Well, that happens sometimes, doesn't it? Well, why don't you try again, but over there?
Do they want me to sing Daisy again?
Yeah.
I'd say, well, these two are braver than me. I'd give you that much.
Daisy, Daisy. What? Joe!
In the store, please. You've got to go into the whole...
Oh, for God's sake, no! Are you kidding me? No, I don't want to go in there. It's a tiny room. I've never gone in there when it's light, let alone when it's bloody dark. Well, I'm not for a lot of things, but that, nah.
Well, Stacey, you can do it. Stacey.
Soda!
Let's just remember that she agreed to go in cell 3 on her own. I'm holding on to that one.
I haven't gone into South Free since the first time we did it. You know that first time?
Yeah.
I haven't gone into cell 3 since Cathy Prawns.
Well, today's your lucky day then, Joel.
I'm quite content where I am in my own cell in cell 4.
I can't see, so I'm because there's a yeah.
Take your torch in. So
I just blinded myself.
Get yourself. Put your torch in so you can get yourself settled.
Frickin' Nora.
Laura's not in there.
I said Nora.
Oh, I thought you said
You know when I
Laura.
say, who's Laura?
I don't know. I thought you said for God's sake, Laura.
No,
For God's sake, Laura.
You're Laura.
I'm not Laura. I'm Lauren.
No, you got called Laura today, which is quite funny. Oh, now it's dark. Okay, I don't like it.
Make go in and plant
What, in
yourself.
here?
Yeah, go in and like plant yourself against the wall. That's what I did. So you at least get some sort of bearings as to where you are.
Stacey's the
Jesus.
bravest out of all of us.
Mate, sing Daisy once. We'll see what happens, okay? And then
I
we'll.
don't like this. Can I leave my light on? Can I leave my light on?
You said that as you turned it off. So.
Oh, no, because my phone... Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. I don't want a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage. But you'd look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
Okay, Stacey, you're panicking a little bit. So Stacey, close your eyes.
No, oh,
Take a deep breath. Slow down. And go again.
oh, for God's sake.
Mate, he's right there. Take a deep breath.
I'm breathing heavily down the bloody mic. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'd look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. Hello? Is there anyone here with us? Do you want to communicate? You want to talk to us? Oh, I feel really dizzy. Legit, I feel like I'm leaning forward. Do you know when you lean forward?
Yeah.
I feel like the pressure on the back of my legs.
Do you feel anything in that room?
I just freaked myself out then. No, because my hood caught on the wall. No, the only thing that it is, I feel a bit dizzy, but I think that's because it's a dark space.
Mm.
Did you feel that?
No, not really.
Okay, that's great.
I tell you, there's more, personally for me, down here, I feel more of a vibe sort of where I'm standing now than I was in there. I felt quite comfortable over there, whereas over here it's a bit ugh.
Ow! Fucking head.
Language.
Oh, sorry, Harriet. Oh.
Did you want to try calling out one more time?
If there are any persons down here with us, if you'd like to make yourself known, you can come and talk to us. Don't be afraid, you can use our energy. You can make a noise. Okay, I think I've had enough now.
What's this up? Joel, if you're happy, we're going to head back up, mate.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I think they're going to come back up this direction.
Hello?
Should I just leave them
Joel's
down there?
abandoned us.
Just going to leave them down there
don't
until
think
they
that.
actually come back up on their own accord.
Oh, I'm going up.
I'm not going to say anything to them. I'm just going to wait for them to come back up on their own.
You have to flick the light on because otherwise we're going to get tangled up in all the wires. Yeah, look.
Joel?
Wait, Stacey, wire.
Huh?
The wire's going to get tangled in
Yeah, no,
mine.
if we both walk together.
I'm just going to bring the mics down as they walk up because who knows what's going to happen. Somebody's just asked who Harriet is. Harriet is the swear spirit of our lives. Now, Harriet is our sales and marketing director. She controls, oversees everything that goes out from our two prisons, from Shrewsbury Prison or Shepton Mallet Prison. She is responsible for monitoring and making sure that everything is done in an appropriate professional manner. And she's not here tonight, as you can tell. She's never here on the Ghost Hunt. She is on a lot of our other lives that we do. But she's not here this evening. She doesn't do the ghost hunts with us. So therefore, although we are given a guideline of what we can and can't do, there are some things that we certainly can't do. There are certain things we can do. She's not here to manage it in that kind of way, to kind of really force us. So there are the odd swear word that slips out. Lauren and I, generally when we swear, it's sort of soft swearing, I would say. The kind of swearing that I might do in front of my kids if I stub my toe or something like that. Stacey, on the other hand, just goes full on swear.
Mate, I haven't sworn once.
No, I know. And when Stacey make the rules, proper style. Do you know what I mean?
Trouble.
Well, Harriet's not watching, I don't think, but they think Harriet should do a lone vigil in cell 10 for putting in too many rules.
Oh my god, let's do it.
That'd be so funny. I'm so cold. Can you see how wrapped up I am now? Look, let me just put the camera on to me a sec. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I've put my coat on. I've got my thing on. I've got my hat on. This is crazy. This is madness. It's freezing in it. Absolutely freezing.
Shivering.
Oh, has Stacey gone to make coffee?
I think she's actually going to the bathroom.
Oh, will she make coffee? Right, let me put the secret password once again. There we go. So we'll do that. Lauren, how was that?
That was alright, mate, you know.
Oh. She turned the camera away from the toilet. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Is she disappeared, Lauren?
I told her she's going to the bathroom.
I know, but is she gone?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, do you know what you should do? You should spin the camera back round and you should go and just hide outside with the mic. And when she steps outside, you've got to do the jump and,
Okay.
do it. Okay, so this is what we love to do. We try not to do it too much to each other, but this is, when it works, it is absolutely classic. So we'll see if Lauren can get Stacey on a scare. Stacey is underneath the stairs. There is a toilet just to the right hand side. See where Lauren is. You can see the light that's in there, and underneath the stairs on the right hand side, I'll show you with the mouse.
I hope she doesn't see the wire.
Just here, just in there, there is a... Lauren, you should be on the stairs. Just along there, basically, behind the stairs, there's a toilet. So Stacey's going to come out of there. She's got the light on, so she might see the cable. And I think Lauren's going to give her a little jump. We'll see what happens. Let's make it big. There we go. Okay, what we'll do after this is we'll just grab a quick coffee. We'll stay on, obviously, whilst we do that, and then we'll get up into cell 3, which is the cell upstairs. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. They're worth it just for that. Oh, that was amazing.
I just went to the loo to go for a wee-wee. Did another wee-wee.
2 for the price of 1. Somebody please do a coffee, because it is freezing in here.
Oh, you too, such horses.
I know. Oh my God! Right, Lauren. It's Stacey. Okay, Stacey's got to do the coffee. So Lauren, let's pick up a couple of bits. I've got one glove. I feel like Michael Jackson. So I've got one glove on and one glove off. Just without the millions. Okay. I completely lost track, Lauren. You really put me off because you're actually doing some exercise over there. Face the camera so people can see you. There we go, perfect. You look like you're about to rob a bank. you look like you're going to rob a bank and come straight to jail because you look like a bad robber. Guys, so this is how we do it really. What we would love to know from you guys, we're going to be probably around for another about 15-20 minutes or so. We're going to have a coffee, like I say, have a quick chat, go up into the cell 3, which is top
Stacey
left.
said she was going in cell 3 on her own.
She did. So we're going to do that, so we're still around for a little while. What we would love to hear from you, because this would really help us, is what would you, my headphones are coming off, what would you like to see happen with this, should we call it a show, loosely? We'll call it a loose show, the loose show. We can't call it loose women, obviously, so we'll call it the loose show. What would you like to see happen in this? Now, we've got a really good idea that I came up with the other day, I would like to say. It's a bit of a gem. That's something I would really like to feed in. I think you guys will really enjoy. But is there anything specific that you would, the format you would like it to take, the way you'd like it to happen, to unfold? What is it that you guys want? And we will do our utmost to make that happen.
If someone suggests that we all sit in a really warm room, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'd probably quite down for
100% warm room.
Cameras left streaming all night. Do you know what? That's a good point, Craig. I think we can probably do something along those lines. I'll have a look this week at hooking up all the cameras into an area, hooking it up to the internet, and then basically putting a feed straight into our website, and then you can pick the feed up from our website and go through that. A live feed in the chapel. Well, the chapel's kind of a bit boring, really. The back feed, the back chapel. So we'd have to maybe look at the original chapel. The morgue. The morgue's a great area. Oh, brilliant, Diane. Glad to hear it. That makes me feel really good.
Yeah, I'm going to put this on here.
Oh, cheers. Thank you. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Oh, the original chapel. Well, Lauren's just been you've been talking about dressing the original chapel, haven't you, Lauren? Do you want to just tell people what you've been doing this week, some of the dressing and some of the work you haven't done, and maybe even talk about the new visitor centre?
Ooh, the new visitor centre. Yeah, so basically while we're doing the checks, or while you'd like to break it up by doing the odd little jobs that still need doing on site, the building still needs maintaining, despite not being open and not having visitors here. So basically what we've been doing during the week, just a few of us, every other day or so, we've been coming in, kind of give myself a project this week actually. I've been doing bits and bobs every time I come in. It's actually to redress the executioner's bedroom. So currently what I'm doing is just making sure that it's more historically accurate, painting it, cleaning it, all that sort of thing. There's a couple of other areas that we're going to do over the next couple of weeks. Like I said, we do them sporadically when we come in, including redressing the old chapel, so where it's currently the new build, where the light comes on randomly. Just by there is where the original chapel used to be. You can tell by the big windows at the front. So what we're going to do is move the interpretation space, which is in the chapel at the back, up to its original spot and have that, more information and a bit more authentic there. We're also looking at creating our new visitor centre, which is going to include the ticket office, the gift shop. We're going to get a gift shop, it's exciting, and our new and improved museum. So currently, if you've been between when we were closed for filming and when we closed for lockdown, you would have seen that the museum was looking a little empty, and that was because it's currently under renovation, which is very exciting. We've got loads of objects that we're really looking forward to showcasing, so that should be happening in the next couple of weeks, she says, hopefully. Signing a gel.
Mate, I just think you've got more plugs than a bathroom showroom.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
Or a prison.
Yeah, or a prison, considering we've got like 1,000 rooms.
But yeah, that's the goal, really.
There was so many plugs in there. That was like plug.
That's fine, but my point is that even though we're obviously shut, we're always doing our best to keep the site looked after. Like Joel said earlier, the building checks take so much longer in the winter just because you've got to check. Just because you got to check for frozen pipes. That's especially since they're not being used because we're closed. We have to go around every couple of days and flush every single toilet in the site. And as you can imagine, there's quite a few of them. And check all the tanks, all the pipes, all the leaks, all the drains, all the doors. It doesn't sound like that big a job, does it? But when you think about on sea, it's a 4-acre site. I was going to say, and on Sea Wing, there's how many cells are there? There's 22 cells in Sea Wing. There's 160 72,
I think.
in A wing.
Yeah.
When you got to check all the doors, all the taps, all the toilets, all the windows, all the floors, because when the building
28 working
falls down,
toilets outside of that. That's massive. It's
yeah,
just
there's
huge.
doors to everything, and it's just it's mental. There's like 100 something drains, and it's just it's absolutely mental. So it does take time, like I said, because it's not being used by people, because people use toilets and that sort of thing when they're here. It takes just that little bit longer to get it done. So we thought since we're here, we do the odd job while we're here, which includes sometimes giving a little paint, a little touch up, and changing interpretation styles, that sort of stuff. We always like to make sure we improve when we're shut to make the most of being shut, really.
I'm just ignoring the comments that people are saying about orbs going across the cell that I'm sat in. I'm just trying. I can see them going across the screen, and I can see people talking. There goes another one, and I'm just trying to ignore them because I tell you what, when you two were downstairs and you were calling out spirits and stuff like that, there was a moment, and that's people won't realise this, but it will twig for them now. There was a moment where I was like, "Holy crap! I am literally up here by myself. I could see straight through to the restaurant or to the kitchen." I was like, I'm not liking this. I have all this kind of stuff happening around me. I was like, oh my God, I don't like it. So I just flicked all the cameras back on so people could see that I was here, and I was like, I'm okay, I'm all right, thumbs up. I was all right.
Were you low-key crying?
Yeah, I was low-key crying to myself. I nearly put just my mask over my face and just go, oh my God.
Close my eyes, nothing can see.
But it's so weird because I wander around this building all the time. I wander around here during the day, and it's absolutely fine, no real worries. But even tonight when we were doing the checks when I came in, now sort of wandering around some of the corridors are pitch black and sort of about to flick the lights on, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But then when I was in yesterday and I came down to the restaurant from my office, no problem at all, exactly the same route, absolutely fine. And I think I'm going to pick up on that really quickly now, because trust me, if there is anybody out of our entire organisation that would love to milk paranormal activity, it would be me, because we could just fake so many things and then people would be like, oh, let's go visit there because it's amazing, because all this kind of happens, and loads of people would pay loads of money to come and visit, and let's face it, I would benefit from that, but that's just not what we do. It's not how we want to portray it. It's not how we do it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So we don't fake anything or anything like that, and that's why that's why we do this the way we do it. But the paranormal companies do it really well. They have loads of good activity, I guess, on the night as well, and what's happening. But it's a weird one, isn't it? Paranormal world.
Do you know what? I didn't even know it existed until I started working here. I honestly had no idea it existed.
People have asked tonight, like, what would it take for you to believe in spirits? And I think I would actually have to see. I think I would have to see a spirit or something undeniable in like that you just cannot dispute on one of the cameras that's been recorded, so you can watch it back and see it again. And I think it's only at that stage could I really say to myself, right, I'm off the fence and I'm over here. But the funny thing is, I don't know how you feel about this, Lauren, I don't ever think I can get off the fence the other side and go, well, it's not as if I don't believe, because there's always the potential that you might see something.
I'm totally the same as you. Like, I would really, I don't know if saying I'd like to see something is the right way of saying it, but I feel like I'd really need to see something like up front. But then at the same time, I wouldn't turn around and say ghosts don't exist. Yeah. Because I think the best place to be if you're not sure is just open with it. Yeah. So you're there or not there, which I think is fine.
Never want to fully close that door, do you?
Yeah.
Unless being chased by a ghost, in which case slam the door shut.
Yeah, but ghosts can go through doors.
Oh, don't say that. So that's kind of that. But there is something. No one's really put up anything. I mean, you've put up some really good ideas in terms of some of the things we can do when we reopen. You put up some good stuff about putting some CCTV cameras around that you can watch throughout the night. So I'll have a look at that. We have got something that I want to put forward to move this on to, which is similar to this, but getting you guys a little bit more involved beyond the comments. I'm not actually going to say any more than that, and the reason I'm not going to say any more than that is because we're not quite set up to do it yet, but we're on that direction. And we started doing the lockdowns, didn't we? The lockdown lives back in April. April we started doing them, and then we had a phone call from a paranormal company we work very, very closely with, And they said that they really enjoyed what we were doing, and would we mind if they started doing a similar thing? We were, of course not, absolutely. We don't own the idea of doing live paranormal. They started doing it. They do a great job doing their live investigations, which we like to watch as well. And then I think Gloucester started doing them. They jumped onto the bandwagon of doing them, and a few other paranormals did them. And now there's quite a plethora of people doing like lockdown paranormal investigations. Yeah, we started that, and lots of other people are now doing it, which is great. But yeah, we've got something to take it on to the next stage. But because of that, and because other people are now doing it, we want to launch first, and then obviously it'll flow. We don't want to kind of announce it beforehand, otherwise someone else will probably start trying to do it before us. So anyhow, they're saying doing anniversary.
Hey, February 9th.
February 9th, George Riley's coming up, isn't he? Yeah.
If we're going to do it, that's the one to do.
And what year is it this year?
Anniversary.
60th anniversary of George Riley's execution. Now, Stacey, step to your right. Step back, Stacey. You're making the internet cut out. There we go.
Yeah, the 9th of February. 9th of February?
Yeah.
9th of February? It's the 9th, isn't it? It's a Tuesday. I know, because I put it in my calendar. 60th anniversary of George Riley's death. So if we're going to do it, that's the time to do it.
That's going to have to be an all-nighter, isn't it? That's going to be executions. It's going to be executioner's bedroom. It's going to be condemned man's cell. It's going to be execution room, a morgue, all the way through. Night before until what? 8 o'clock in the morning.
Well, you're going to have to be there at 8 because that's when he would have been dropped.
Yeah. Oh God, it's a month today. Laurie's just noticed.
Oh yeah. It's a month today.
Crap. Yeah. So yeah, we are going to have to organise something for that. It's a real shame because
he would have got his sentencing like today.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think we can. I don't know if we can bring anybody in for that. But wouldn't it be amazing to see if like Carl or Yvette for the Most Wanted team or somebody like that wanted to come in and do that with us? Tag them
right now.
Tagging Carl, tagging Yvette. Right, those of you on Twitter. Tweet Carl, tweet Yvette. We've said that they can come down to Shrewsbury Prison on the 9th, will be the 8th and the 9th for the 60th anniversary of George Riley's execution. But we'll have a look at that. I'm not sure if we'll be allowed to do that or not, so we'll see. Right, it is, God, it's 11 o'clock. I promised I'd be going home soon. Stace, do you want to head up to cell 3?
Oh, cry.
Wrap up.
Craig.
the steps.
I'll tell you what, Craig has come out with absolute savagery right here. He's gone, no, not Carl and Yvette, someone genuine.
I mean, that's horrible, Craig.
That's why we love doing what we do, because you get so many different
Can we
opinions.
get Zach Bagans in?
Yeah, I mean, we love Carl and Yvette. We've spent loads and loads of time with them. They've been here lots and lots and lots. All three of us have spent a lot of time with them. So we do really love Carl and Yvette. But I appreciate that everyone has their own opinion of different paranormal investigators, the paranormal world, and we just don't get sucked into that. We are what we are. We have our beliefs. We have our ways. And
Mate,
that's
we
it,
do
really.
our own thing.
We do our own thing.
We're individual in it.
What Carl and Yvette do bring is a huge amount of experience, like 20 odd years of paranormal investigating.
Do you know what as well? They're like massively passionate about what they do as well.
Absolutely.
I think that counts for so much.
And they're really passionate about Shrewsbury Prison.
Yeah, especially Yvette. She loves Shrewsbury.
Are you pulling on it?
No, I've just pulled it for you, so you should be able to bring it over.
Someone's pulled on. It was just pulled on.
What's pulled on?
Oh, one sec.
Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
What would it take for you to stay in the condemned man's cell overnight on the 8th to the 9th?
Staying in his seat.
Yeah.
Mate, I sleep like a deadlock.
So you would do it?
Well, again, when I fall asleep, people put me to sleep all night.
What if you stayed awake?
This is me we're talking about.
Okay.
I probably lasted about 3 and then I before I fall asleep.
Okay.
Oh man, this is cold.
probably would though. I've stayed the night before here, obviously.
Yeah.
But I have always wanted to give a go.
I'm in a
Sleeping
cell.
more for, maybe not for a paranormal experience, but just a genuinely knowing what it's like to sleep in a cell overnight.
Yeah.
Because I've always been good.
I'm just going to do a very quick Julie, happy 52nd birthday for Monday. I feel like we're now on a kids' TV program. Here's a card, like mummy, daddy, and big sister Sharon have sent in. Okay, right. Yeah, George Riley, people are putting it up there. He's 21 years old. He was a local guy from Shrewsbury. He was convicted of murdering his elderly neighbour. There is a lot of controversy surrounding the actual crime itself as to whether he did it. A lot of people believe he was innocent. There's been books written, different things like that. Actually, his family have been here on a tour, and we've spent some time with them as well. So yes, there's a lot of controversy around that. It was one of the last few executions to happen in the UK. The last one to happen here at Shrewsbury Prison. So yeah, it is a relatively, I guess, a big.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, and a big deal in terms of the execution sort of work.
I'm sat in this cell.
I know, Stacey. We can see you on the camera. Right, let's have a look at Stacey then. There she is. What are you going to do for us, Stace?
She can't hear you.
Well, you shout to her.
Whenever you're ready, Stace.
Is there anyone in here with me?
She needs to speak closer to her mic.
Speak closer to your microphone.
Is there anyone in here with me?
Better.
Is there any ladies in the house tonight? Lauren, don't even think about trying to scare me. If there are any spirits here, can you make a noise?
Lauren, can you ask her to give people the backstory of that cell, please?
Stace,
What?
can you give people the backstory for that cell, please?
Yeah. So C Wing was the women's wing up until about 1922, and these cells were occupied by women, obviously. And people have seen a lady in this cell, and she's been seen walking out of this cell and walking along the landing and heading towards where the execution room is. But as soon as she gets to that door, she seems to disappear. So you don't see her go past that door. And sometimes you'll hear her footsteps walking along the landing. Now we know women were executed at Shrewsbury Prison. And they were both executed for murder. So it could have been one of those ladies that was in this cell, that was executed, that's been seen coming out of this cell. Prison officers have seen her on night shifts when it was a working prison. A couple of paranormal groups have also witnessed her in here. People have done things like spirit boxes and things, and they've got women's voices coming through. If there are any spirits in here, can you make yourself known? You can come talk to me. Woman to woman. We can have a chat. Were you imprisoned for murder? You can bang on something, there's furniture around in here. You can tap that. You can move the door. Just make some sort of noise in here. Just heard a little metal ting, but I don't know where it came from. Why don't you come and sit on the bed with me? We can have a little chat. There was just movement on the bed. I've just moved to see if it was me, but it wasn't. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. You can talk to me, it's safe. You can tell me anything. You can bang. Let me know, were you imprisoned for murder? Just one bang for yes. Were you imprisoned for robbery? Stealing? Bang for yes. Did you have any children? Can you bang how many children you had? Just copy this. You can use my energy. It's safe to talk. It's okay to make those noises. Was it your husband that put you in here? Did he make false claims? Were you wrongly imprisoned? If there's anyone here, you can talk to me. Oh, excuse me. I think the only thing I felt in here is like somebody, when I said, come and sit next to me, it felt like somebody had leaned on the bed. Like they'd sat down, but that's it. That's all I'm getting. I'm not really getting anything else. It's very quiet in here tonight. I don't know if you guys are getting anything on the camera. Hello? Lauren? Joel?
Some doors.
What the hell happened there?
Huh?
Are you getting anything on the camera?
No, the camera's just died. Like, literally, like, it was fine, and the whole system's just reset itself. As you said that, the entire system has just literally turned itself off and reset itself.
How odd.
You are?
The whole system was cut out when you said that.
Like,
Really?
literally, the entire camera system is just like, as you said, the cameras have just cut out, and now the system's rebooting. Like, I'm just sat here. I don't even know where Lauren is. It's coming back up now. That was so weird. And we're back. And Stacey's disappeared out the cell. Oh my god! That was so weird. You were talking about the cat, like you were talking like because Lauren and I were both being just deathly quiet, basically.
Yeah, you
and you were like, "Where are you? Can you pick anything up on the cameras?" And as you said, "Can you pick anything up on the cameras?" The cameras just cut out, like the whole thing, the whole system just cut out, restarted, basically.
That's weird.
It is weird. It is weird. There's no reason for it to do that, other than the fact it just decided to restart. So a little bit.
Maybe the spirit used the cameras to communicate, like cut out the system.
Maybe.
So okay, look, it is 11:15. So we've gone beyond what we said we would. We will have a look at when we can do this again. It is obviously is one of those things that we fit inside our working timetable, so we'll have to have a look and see when we can next do that. Well, the cameras are gone again. Oh, they're back. So we'll have a look and see when we can next fix this into our working timetable. We'll obviously publish it online. Loads of questions about actual prison stuff, in terms of the type of prison, the operating, the processes and stuff. If you want to know more about that, if you jump onto, there's a live that happens every Wednesday at 11 o'clock called Behind Bars with Officer Goodwin, which is with an ex-prison officer, and he talks all about prison and everything behind. Take you through that and answer those. So that's a really good show to catch up on. I'll guess I'll have a look with Lauren and Stacey. Shrewsbury Prison lockdown.
Lockdown live.
I don't like to get these two to commit at this stage, because those of you that are regular viewers or have seen these things before will know that trying to get these two to commit to having a wedding inside a jail is quite a big task.
No.
So I said I'll pay for your wedding.
No, you said you paid for the honeymoon.
No, I said, did I?
Yeah. You agreed that if we got married in the prison, then you would fly us to Disneyland for 2 weeks.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do that then.
That's all I get married.
Yep. You want to say?
No.
Yeah, if you get married in the jail, I will fly you to Disneyland for 2 weeks. Put you up in a villa.
A Disney villa?
Probably not, but it'll be a villa with a pool,
Okay, that's close enough.
if that helps. And I'll hook you up with car hire. And
No, you can't, mate, 'cause I'm not old enough to drive in America. And Stacey doesn't drive.
that's amazing.
Yeah, Stacey doesn't drive.
I run a prison, but I'm not old enough to drive in America. Oh God! Everywhere you go, they're going to think she's your mum.
That's just rude. I don't look that
I'm
old.
joking. Yeah, if you guys get married in the jail, I will hook you up with tickets to Disneyland for 2 weeks.
See you next time. Yep.
Next time, let me just press the finish and cut out.